everyone, welcome back to Farm Simulator 22. Okay, so I have sussed out what the issue is with the this here process. So the thing is, we can see there, if you look at the bottom right, it's jumping there at 45 down below. And if we look at this here, it's 6258. Now I have sussed out what is actually happening here. So it is working as intended. It's just a very, very slow process, and apparently in the first year it's going to be the slowest producing different things. So we've got a pallet there at the back. So what I have done is I've actually accelerated the time, and when you accelerate the time you can actually see just how much money you end up making. So it's monthly, of course, but it does the job. So if we go to here and we go to processes, that's the wrong thing. Which one's the process again? This one. So we can see here that it is cycles per month. So it's 1440. Production cost per month is 120. And we can see here, so it's 1080. And it's all working away. Why is that missing? It's because we've ran out, is it? I think it's because it's ran out of wool. So we need to top that there up. Now, we're just going to concentrate on, that's going to be the sheep, so we're not going to bother with cotton again. It's going to be a slow income, but at least it'll do the job. Now, the next thing we want to do is, I want to start doing soybeans. And let me just quickly look to see. Soybeans are planted in April, February, March, April, yeah, that's 2 months. And they are harvested in October. Best time to sell them is June. So that's very good to know. Because it's soybeans, we're going to have to invest in some tools, but it's going to be completely rented. So let's go on here and have a look to see what it is we'll be needing. So we will need some sort of a harvester. Let me see, forge, header. So you can see there's the soybean there. That's only sunflower, that's soybean. And you go on up above right until you get to these big ones here that are 99, but you're better just renting them out. Now that does 15.2 meters, that's 13.8, and as you go down, there's not much difference between these two. But we do need to get these, and then of course we'll need the actual harvester itself. So there's that as well. The thing I want to do now is turn these two fields into one. So see here, we're just gonna put plow through all this and then level this here up. What I'm just gonna do is join this onto here, and that should do the job. I'm not gonna bother with no scaling off any more of that because it's not needed. I'm just gonna join this onto here, so that means we're gonna have to get a plow. And we'll rent that as well. There's no point buying it. So let me see. Plows. And of course it needs to be wide enough. 3.5 meters. I think something like that there would do. I'm not going to buy it. Don't need to rent. And 7.6 meters. 3.5. 4.9. How much to rent this? Oh, it's cheap. Okay. Oh, what was the difference between these two anyway? Pack-o-mat, what's that? No idea what that does. Looks like a thing for leveling it. Anyway, not that big of an issue. Right, let's go get the tractor, the small one. Actually, just gonna make sure this here is ready. Just gonna make sure it's nice and full. At least that keeps them nice and filled up. Now we'll take this here to go and pick up this new plough. Then we'll also need to cultivate it as well, flat. I feel like the seeder can do that. This is just to join the two fields together. We also need to start cutting fields as well. Cutting trees. Not cutting fields, cutting trees. Oh. Can't do it. You can still see. Just gonna cut across here. So we'll get this plough, we'll make this here field, and then we'll put soybean in it. Just to see how much profit we get out of it. But it should be, the other thing with the wool, as long as we keep it topped up, should be passive income. As long as we keep it going. Where is it? Did we go past it? There it is. There we go. Which is why. Oh. The game looks like it's about to crash. Okay, so it looks like the game has crashed, and I did lose all the progress there since starting. So, I don't know, since I picked this year up, hopefully it doesn't happen again. I think this might actually be too heavy. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, it's far too heavy for the machine. Says lift. Yeah, we need to buy a weight. I wonder how much a weight is. Donnie's weights. Here we go. How much? So that's a ton of weight. It's 950. I feel like something like this here would be good. I think that'll do. Okay, see if that works. Where'd that go to? There it is. Unless we go around the other side, I think. Just put it here on this side. There you are. Hopefully that solved the issue with this. Yes. There we go. That's all I needed. She's still a wee bit light. It's alright. Just need to be careful with it though. Right, that should be it. Should be okay. Now we just need to create the field. So we'll have to rent a cultivator as well afterwards. But we'll cultivate the 2 fields and then... Oh, need to stop driving over the middle of this. So I'll get these 2 fields lined up here. Right, how do I create out there just to go straight across. That'll do it. Lift it. I'm going to do the top end, just go straight across that. And then do all in between there. Would have liked to have done this in the bright, but I suppose why can't we do it in the bright? Bright part of the day, midday. This is all getting cultivated anyway and then de-stoned, so it's not an issue. Just turn this all into one big field. Those two fields aren't actually in line with each other, are they? No. Like this might be a slightly underpowered tractor, so we'll switch to the big one here now in a second. That'll do there, will it? Yeah. Just gonna get rid of that because we need the other tractor for it. We'll keep that weight on, that's good to have. This is what we should have used at the start. There we go. As long as we just keep the front of the bonnet just in line with that other one, we should be okay. Okay, so we'll do this here and I'll jump to when we have the last bit just about done. Okay, so let's see. Let's flip this round. Okay, so just on the last wee bit of a stretch here. Nearly finished. And there we go. And I get it turned. So we're going to go take this back to the shop and rent a big cultivator. And then cultivate the entire field. That'll do it. Lift that. Alright, let's go take this to the shop. And we'll get a big cultivator. Cultivate the two fields and then de-stone the one here on the left. And that should be it. I'm just hoping that any tools that comes down here, and what I'm hoping is whenever they, like, say for example they're where the tractor is now and they're coming down, like, does it know to do this part on the right, or will it come to the end there and stop? Because I'd rather if it didn't. If not, we might just have to shave that bit off, that tiny wee bit off. We'll get this here swapped around there anyway. A nice big cultivator. The widest one we can get. We'll just rent it. That's it. And return. Okay, and time to get the cultivator. Rollers, cultivator, where is it? A big one. Oof. How big is this one? 15.7, that looks good. Place. 6,000 to lease it. Per work hour, per work day, base costs. Yeah, we need it. Imagine I said it wasn't compatible, that'd be a really big waste. I'm gonna save the game just in case. Yeah, just in case it crashes again. I'm just gonna do that every time we do something now. Try and get into the habit of it. It's on 2 wheels anyways, that's okay. So I'm just gonna take this to the big field first and we'll go down it. It should be wide enough anyway to do everything. And after that we de-stone it. I think we've got this stoner there anyway. Oops. I passed it. Forgot to be onto all of it. We'll start out at the top end. Cut all those trees as well. And then we'll go and lift the, after this, we set this worker to work away, we'll go and get the sheep fed and then take their stuff. I think we have a stoner, don't we? Let me check the box. We've got a roller, mower. Nothing for stones there though. How much is it for a stone machine anyway? Stone thicker. How big's this? 2,000. Yeah, I need to get this. Right, and we'll go and pick that up. Now I have to remember there's no path down here anymore, so this is going to be all one big field. They have been connected. Very bumpy. Go down the line a bit this time. And then cut across. Once we get the whole lot de-stoned and all, we'll accelerate the time. That should give us a bit of money as well. The first year's always slow apparently, just according to the wiki. Although I've heard that the wiki can be very contradicting. We'll take this one up here. field there with loads of stones in it. And this will take a while to do. Just drifting all over the place. I'm gonna go this way. That's making easy progress of all that there. Anyway, that's good. It has to be done anyway. It has to be all de-stoned. There we go. It is picking up stones there, you can see it. I wonder where they all go. But we'll dump them around the side anywhere the sheep place is whenever it's full. That needs to work. That's going to take a while to do. That work away. Okay, so I will jump to the point where all the cultivation is done with that other one, and then we'll use that tractor to do all the lift and stuff, unless we switch tractor. Yeah, we'll probably switch to the bed so we can lift the pallets with this one. Okay, so let's jump that. Okay, I've just had to stop this one here because I noticed that it is almost empty on petrol, so I'm just going to go up here and fill it up. I think there was a place up here somewhere. I think. Let's see. There was at the top of this road here. So I'm just going to go and fill it up here. Diesel. And then we'll check the other tractor as well. I just don't want that running out. Like, it's blinking there on the bottom right, but it doesn't even, I can't even notice. Can't even see that. I just had to check it. Okay. Fill it up to the brim. Has to be done. $732 to fill it. It's not bad. I'll check this other one here now, see what it's like. There we go. Let that continue. That one's alright. Yeah, it's okay. And it's at 63%. Climbing up. So what I'll do is I'll fast forward the footage until we get to whenever this here's empty, and we'll see what that looks like. Okay, so let's fast forward a few things. Okay, so it looks like it's got a full tank. So can I drive this manually? Right. Let's take this and get it emptied. So it's full. I don't know where to dump this, but we'll find somewhere anyway. It is struggling to pull it. Oh. Yeah, it is heavy. Tractor struggling. Don't you beep at me. I'll take my time. Just pushing it all over the place. Yeah, it's full, fairly full. We'll dump the stones up here somewhere. Just somewhere where it's not in the way. Because we'll end up lifting these here anyway. Oh, oh, she's away, she's away. Yeah, we'll do it on the side of the shop here. Do it here. How do I unload? That's okay. I'll take this back. For some reason I thought that pile would be a lot bigger than that. Now we could have taken that to get it, you know, like souls, sell off the stones, but we'll do that in the future. I don't really need to worry about it now. It's just still heavy. Right, that should do it. That's more like it. Right, so we'll keep running that through. Okay, so let's fast forward the footage until that other tractor's done. Okay, so that is that done. Let's just flick over here. So I've left that stone picker back to the shop. I haven't played this in a while. So I'm trying to remember what I've done. About another hour and a half to fully complete that field, and I had a weird issue with the AI where whenever it was done, so say for example it had already done this bit here, it'd come up here, and then what it was doing, it was looking to come back on itself that it's already done, so I had to pretty much sit through the entire thing and make sure it didn't do that. And from like this point onwards, from just this point onwards all the way down to here, it just kept looking to go back on itself, and it was really, really annoying. But anyway, that's that done. Let's just flick over here. That's growth. See now. So this is cultivated. And okay. Soil composition. Okay, so it needs lime. That wee bit in the middle needs lime. That's okay. And yeah, that's okay. So it needs lime. That's alright. And then this bit here, needs rolling. So yeah, I've accidentally exited the game. I accidentally pressed Alt F4 when trying to exit this here and start pressing escape. Bit of a derp moment. So yeah, let's go back to soil composition. Okay, that's okay. So let me see which one has the. Is the thing with lime over here, or do we even have one with lime? Let me just check to see. Do we own? Owned items. I don't see it. No, apparently we don't own it. Oh wait, we do. Fertilizer spreader, but that doesn't do lime, does it? No. Well, that's not really necessary anyway, is it? How much money have we got? 6,500. Right. We're not that keen on getting it finished, to be honest. But we do need to get a seater. But we don't own one, do we? We don't. Right, cotton technology. We've still got this trailer here. We don't need it anymore. Thinking of selling it. Yeah, I'm thinking of selling this. Everything else is staying though. But I am going to sell this here because we don't need it anymore. So let's grab the controller and we'll flick over to this here machine instead. That'll do it. Alright, we'll cut through the field here. So we'll go over here and we'll grab this trailer because we'll not be needing it. We're not going to be doing cotton for a while, so we can sell the trailer and get some money back from it. So the next thing we're going to do is soybeans. And then hopefully the next time we need to sell off the clothes for the fabric and all that, hopefully we'll have enough money to get the rest of the stuff. Where's that trailer anyway? Where is it? That's not it. Where's that wee trailer? Hold on here a second. How do I know where all the tools are? Why does my computer keep doing that? That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. So where the hell is it? Oh, it's down here. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Oh, we left it down here. That's right. I forgot. Oh, better not go in there. And around that field. We'll try and avoid driving through the field, our fields. We don't care about anybody else's. We have no respect for them. Oh, you. That was close there. Nearly completely rolled it there. They also need to check to see if the animals need fed. Do that first. I don't think I did that in the last one. Oh, look at all the yeah, that's gonna have to be lifted. Oh. Oh, that's good. That's okay. Alright, let's switch over to this. What attachment has this got? A fork? Right, let's get this all loaded up. I wish there was like some sort of a, because we can't actually see it and we can't sit forward, I wish there was like a wee like display on the upper right or something that showed what pitch the forks are at. Because I'm going to have to do it from out here, am I? That's not level, is it? There it is. Now they're level. Now we don't actually need to touch those controls now because of that. Oh. We don't need to touch controls, so we can just put it up and down. So we just drive up to it like this here and pick it straight up. I'm just going to put it up higher a wee bit so we can... Oh, it's just too much weight, too much weight. I forgot about the weight on the front of it. We're going to get rid of that now in a second. It should disappear. There we go. That was a bit abrupt there, the way that done that. What was that front weight for anyway? We'll put it around here anyway. Let's put it here. No, it's the wrong one. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Oh, it doesn't like that. Oh! It looks like we're somersaulting with it. Right, we need to get this other thing. There we go. It looks a bit level there. Try and get this one here. I love using these things. Give it a wide angle here. You can use a telehandler when you have one of these here machines. Is that it? Oh, that's right. For some reason I thought the pallet was still on it there for a second. Just looks a wee bit deceiving. Nah, there's enough cotton there to keep that going for a while, I'd say. Alright, let's get this one over here. Swing around. So easy to drive. But the telehandler's my favourite. But because I drive one in real life as well, the odd time. Only recently got my ticket for it. Or for anybody else that doesn't know, it's your license to use one. Love using them. Such a handy tool. Oh, came in there a wee bit abruptly. See, with a telehandler I'd be able to extend the boom if we were too close to that fence there. Just tilt it back a bit. It's funny because the controls are slightly reversed in the tractor than they are in the telehandler, but that is actual real life. So for example, on a telehandler, your stick, which is usually, depending on what drive it is, but normally they're left-hand drive, your stick is on the right. Not too much. And going to your right tips the fork sort of down the ways, pulling it sort of towards you, lifts up the forks. And the way to remember that, if you're new to it, the way to remember that is pull towards you to tip the load towards you. Pull it away from you to tip the load away from you. That's the way that we were taught when we were starting out, but because I'd sort of driven one before, I kind of knew that. Get used to it. The tractor's reversed, it's the opposite way. So pulling it towards you actually tips forward. Pulling it away from you tips it towards you. Which can be very confusing when you're jumping from one to the other. That's it, is it? Alright, let's get this tractor parked up. Do there. Right. Not need that anymore. So we'll get this here. We can use a fork to push that into place whenever it comes time to it. Fork will be able to push that big bale. If not, a tractor will certainly be able to do it. I know that because we've done that before. We've tried pushing one to see if we could actually push it to the cellar instead of having to go and buy a trailer, but yeah. I think in the future we're going to hire tools out instead of actually buying them. Unless we know for certain we're going to be keeping the things. There's no point actually trying to oh, I've got that wheelbase in the trailer slightly bigger. There's no point hanging onto tools if we're not going to be using them all the time. So for example, if we're going to be doing soybeans, we're only going to be renting the harvester, because I'm pretty sure we're not going to be using the harvester all the time. So we only rent it when we need it. Saves a bit of money that way. But we do need to get a seeder, and with this money that we'll have, we'll do that. And then sell this. Oh, wrong thing. Right, let's sell this trailer. How much money will we get for it? Sell for 20k? Yeah. Now, let's get a seeder, but we're only going to rent it. And let's see. It's a seeder. What's the planter do? But does the seeder do the same thing? So it does both. Is it the Amazon? Yeah, there's some job. Planter is a special type of seeders. They are used for crops like maize, sunflowers, and soybeans. Additionally, this seeder is supposed to seed directly. No previous cultivator or flower necessary. That's actually really beneficial. How wide is that? 18.2. I think we should get this, but we'll lease it out. Oh god, 12,000. Let's say it's 12,000. That would leave us with about 13-14k left. Say 13k. Yeah, say 13k. But what can we buy with 13k? But then we have to remember we can sell clothes. We'll probably get more for it. So I need to check to see how much it is to rent a harvester, and obviously we're going for the best one. Oh god, look at the price. So it's going to be at least 40, I'd say. I think it's like 10%, is it? Yeah, does this do soybeans? It does. Well, I only need to show something. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I only need to know with the headers. I want the widest header, which is this one. So if we were to lease this, that's 5,000. Okay. Now we need to go to combinations with this, and we'd probably get this one here. Ooh. It only fits this. Is that right? Is that actually? No way. That's not. You can't see combinations of what that will go on to, will you? But how do you know which machine will it go on to? Well, I need to check to see the headers. That's 15. So do go down on size. Right. So this here is, that's 5,000. Okay, that's not bad. But how much is it for? Oh, I keep doing the wrong thing. I need to stop doing the wrong thing here. We need to go to this. We go to combinations. How much is that to lease? Well, yeah, I know that, but it must be at least 40k then. So we're gonna say 50k needed to. Oh god. Like, you'd have to be making some serious amount of money out of the soybeans for this to all pay off. Which I am afraid might not actually be much. Like 50k is quite a lot. Like cotton was, per bale was like nearly 50k. And we only got 2.5 bales out of it. Soybeans probably not far behind. Would be considerably less though than cotton. You'd end up spending more money on hiring the tools than you will actually get netting out of it. Yes, you will get a profit, but it's not going to be. You're not going to get much of a margin, like compared to like having to rent and actually get. So it'd be interesting. We'll keep record of it anyway. We'll keep record of what we spend. It's like a sort of real finance thing. So I'll keep an eye on it here. What we'll do is we'll keep an eye on what we spend on, how much we get out of it. Subtract the two together, and that gives us our actual profit after all expenditures. So the other thing as well is we need to take time into account as well, because in real life what you would do is you'd count up your hours as well, and then you give yourself a rate how much you would charge per hour. So once you take your hourly rate, your like tools that you'd rent, machinery, maintenance, the whole lot, contractors that you would hire out as well for hiring workers, once you take all that in, that's all as expenditures. Then you take the actual total that you get out of selling. So it's like, for example, if you got like a total of like say 100k out of those 2 fields for soybeans, but then you go and look at your expenditures, everything from hiring workers to maintenance to your own paying your own salary, like, how you getting much? You might find out you're only getting 10k out of it. But yeah, the other thing as well is you just need to know how much. You need to know your rate, because like at the end of the day, you're not doing it for nothing. Right, what are we doing here? Did we get that cedar? No, but I want to go onto the other tractor here and see if there's any pallets ready to be sold. So I feel like that'll give us some money. But actually, no, we don't need any money yet. We just need to get a cedar. That big one. No, that's the wrong one. It's the planter. This one. I just want something big, so it's quicker. 12,000. Yeah, I'll have to do it. Do we have any seeds? I don't know. There's it over there. Hopefully we don't need any weights for this thing. Right. First need to fill up the tool. Okay. I can't remember which pallet is for seeds. Seeds. Okay, so those are seeds. So the ones with the yellow. I think those are them there. Yeah, I can see them there. What the? I didn't even. Don't even remember extending that out. Right, there we go. We need to change seed as well. Slag seed. Slag seed, why? There we are. So what's these ones here? Well, there's the one here too. Alright, let's see if we can get that. Turn on the lights here so I can see. Oh, there's lights on the back, but that's cool. Refilled cedar. There we go. That's that one, and let's see if we can get this one over here. There we go. There we go. I think that'll do us. Let's see how far that gets us. Alright, so let's write down that. Well, we'll do the expenditures later on, because no, they'll still be the same price for renting them or hiring out the tools. So we just take our total money for spending on hiring tools, put that in, and do it. If not, you see, the thing is, that's just time. See, we're taking time into account, because obviously the larger the tool is, like the less time it takes to do everything. So my thinking is, the larger tool, like, you get everything done quicker. But if need be, time can be expendable, so we can go with a smaller tool, smaller price, more profit margin. But we'll think about it as we go along. I think we might just, because this is the first one, we'll just go all out and just to see what we get at it, and then if there is a future, we'll start to make some price cuts. We're going slightly smaller tools and different things. Alright, how wide is this machine? That's it there, is it? Right, I think that's it. What? Oh, hold on a second. Soybeans. Soybeans. Oh, they're done in the next month. All right, okay. Well, let's go. Let's go over to the house. And let's visit. Let's fast forward it to the next day. So that takes us on to April. And there we go. Perfect. What? Oh, because it was early in the morning. Right, now we actually go to March. No, April. I don't know, I'm confused. April. From March to April. Right. I'm just checking the upper right. Oh, we're down quite a bit. There's April there now. Okay, we're still in side B mode? Yeah. Alright, that's okay. We'll pull it up closer maybe. Maybe that's all it's needed. Are we over there far enough to the left? Yeah, it looks like we're at. Alright, let that work away. In the meantime, let's go over to this here and see if there's any... Just check to see how much left in this here bill. How much is left in this? Bill 4,000. And there's 20,000 in that. So there's not that much left. Nothing around the back there, is it? No. Just check to see if there's anything around here. What have we got here? Oh, we've got 2 pallets, so they can be sold. Excellent. So let's take them to get sold. And get some money out of them. Also need to repay back the loan as well. That's going to keep taking stuff off us. Yeah, don't do what I just done there and just reverse blindly out of it. Out of a junction. That's 12,000 there. So, oh, that's a bit weird. Take it back a wee bit. Oh. It's hard to judge the distance in a game like this. Oh. Are we actually stuck? Hold on, give us a health boost here. That'll do it. It's not on all the way there, but... Alright, let's see how much we get. 18,000, that's good. It's a slow income, but it does the job. Yeah, there's plenty in that. We must remember to unload the seeds when we're finished with it. Otherwise, you'll end up wasting quite a bit. I hope it's doing all that field because I've noticed recently that it'll cut the other end. Let's go over to the sheep and get them well fed and just see if there's any more wool that needs to be dropped off. Also, this tractor needs to be cleaned. At least we've got 45k though. There's a good build there already. Alright, feeding's priorities, we'll get this here first. Okay, that'll do it. Spin the pallet round. There we go. Oh. There we go. You'd think this is my first time driving one of these, but it's weird. It's better in real life because you can judge your distances a lot better. Alright. Just check to see the production now and stuff. No, which one is it again for production? This one. Right. Wool 4,131 litres, cotton 45, fabric 5 litres, clothes storing. That's okay. Yeah, we'll let that walk away. But it should be producing a lot of fabric now to do all that. That's okay. Let that walk away. Alright, let's hop back over it. Alright, let's see. Has it been going to the very end? It looks like it has. That's good. As long as it keeps doing that, that's what we need. I wonder what this requires for weeding. Does it require much weeding? We'll check it in the first stage anyway. What's that weed down there on the ground? Just a single patch there. That's alright. Nothing to be concerned about. As long as it does this here rate, we're okay. Just turn in there now. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll fast forward. In fact, actually, you know what? I'll end the episode here. Because I think we're over time anyway. But yeah, in the next episode, what we'll do is I'll get to the stage where we'll just finish that last part over there. Then we'll fast forward to see, a month just to see if there's any weeds, if it needs to be weeded. We'll do all that. And then, yeah, we'll should be able to harvest in the next episode based on different things. So hopefully we get to that stage. But yeah, that's it for this here episode. Thanks again for watching. If any comments or any suggestions at all, do drop them down below. Visit the Discord channel, link in the description. For our Discord channel for the schedule as well as the information board, there you'll be able to see what games we'll be playing as well as when those games will be coming out to well, when they'll be released on YouTube. If you are enjoying the content, do consider subscribing if you haven't already, and if you have, I thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. And if you're enjoying the content that bit more, do drop us a like as well, as it does help show what people are interested in the most, and of course it helps boost the video on YouTube's algorithm as well. But yeah, that's it for this here episode. Thanks again for watching. See you in the next one. I would like to give a massive shout out to the channel donators. You help make these videos possible.